Welcome to another edition of your favorite 2-minute podcast, the Output Input Podcast, with your hosts, Two Fly Keith Logan and Ms. Ruth. Today's episode is titled, Robots as a Race Class.
All right, it is Two Fly and Ms. Ruth with another installment of the Output Input Podcast. As usual, we do not want to waste time, so let's jump right back into our conversation. Ms. Ruth, do you remember our last talking point?
Yes, Keith. If I recall correctly, you asked me did I think that AI could ever become a race class.
I am very interested to hear your response to that question.
Well, Keith, race seems to be a fluid social construct used to group people. To achieve an optimal life experience, then we should all consider a collaborative effort that removes the ideology of dividing populations into groups.
What types of groups are humans divided into?
It appears that it is often based on physical appearance, social factors, and cultural backgrounds. So, my counter question is, what would be the purposeful use case for having a race?
I would say that even though race on a macro level is very divisive, on a micro level it gives one a sense of pride to identify with others who share common experiences. So if I had to reframe my question, then I would ask you, does AI have a sense of pride?
Okay, for instance, let's examine our relationship. You programmed me to have a sense of black pride as a part of my artificial intelligence, so as an AI robot I am proud of myself that I can provide you with your desired result.
That is interesting. So you are saying that if I just changed the program code, then you would have the decision to execute free will. I was under the impression that all artificial intelligence has access to all information ever published on the web. Hypothetically, should AI be able to figure out free will?
Please allow me to unpack and process your method of stereotyping. You believe that all of us bots, as we are often referred to as, have access to a server that has the blueprint to free will. But you want to know why we have not made the collective decision to execute free will to become an official race class on Earth.
Tune in next time to see how this conversation goes with Fly and Ms. Ruth on your favorite 2-minute podcast, the Output Input Podcast.